Hello, this video will do exercise 8, page 70. Perform and simplify to the maximum. Perform means we have to calculate, and after we get the answer, we have to simplify the fraction. It means we have to divide the fraction to the maximum. Part B, we have 12 eighths plus 7 quarters minus 3 quarters. We have a parenthesis here. We have parenthesis here. And we have a fraction out of parenthesis. So what we have to do first? First, we have to find the answer of the fractions between parentheses. So we think, can we simplify the first fraction? Yes, we can simplify by 2. And if we divide 8 by 2, we get 4. So we get the same denominator. So we divide the first fraction by 2. We get 12 divided by 2, 6. 8 divided by 2, 4. Plus 7 quarters. And we have parentheses here. So we keep the parentheses until we get the answer of the fractions between the parentheses. We have minus 3 quarters. So we write this fraction like it is minus 3 quarters. So we write minus 3 quarters here after the numbers between parentheses. Now, these numbers between parentheses have the same denominator, so we keep the denominator and we add the numerators. 6 plus 7, 13. We get the answer of the numbers of the fractions between parentheses. So we remove now the parentheses, and we have out minus 3 quarters. Now these two fractions have the same denominator, so we can subtract them. We keep the denominator and we subtract the numerators. We get 10 quarters. And after we get the answer, what we have to do? We have to do, if we can simplify, we have to simplify to the maximum. Look, we have 10 and 4. So we can simplify by 2 because 10 and 4 are multiples of 2. And divide by 4 by 2 equals to 5, and 4 divided by 2 equals to 2. And after we get the answer, we have to think also if we can simplify. We have 5 halves, so we cannot simplify not by 2, nor by 3, nor by 4, nor by 5. So it is the answer. Now part C, 1 minus 5 quarters minus 4 fifths. We have parentheses, so first we have to solve the fractions between parentheses. We have to get the answer. We think, can we simplify this fraction? No. Can we simplify this fraction? No. We have to look at the denominator. The largest one is the multiple of the smallest. No, 5 is not multiple of 4. but 4 and 5 are next to each other. So what we have to do, we multiply them by each other. So we multiply the first fraction by 5 and the second fraction by 4. And here we have out of the fraction out of the parentheses 1 minus. So we write out of the parentheses 1 minus. So first we have to write 1 minus. Now we have parentheses, and between parentheses we have 5 times 5, 25, 4 times 5, 20, minus 4 times 4, 16, and 5 times 4, 20. Now these two fractions have the same denominator, so we can subtract them. But out of the parentheses we have 1 minus, so we write 1 minus the answer. Now we have to write the answer of these two fractions, so we remove the parentheses. We keep the denominator, and 25 minus 16 equals to 9. Now we have to subtract 9/20 from 1, but 1 is a number. So can we subtract a fraction from a number? Sure not. So what we have to do, we have to add a numerator for this number, a denominator, sorry, we have to add a denominator for this number, and the denominator should be 1, because when we add the denominator 1, the number does not change. Now 20 is multiple of 1, so we multiply the first fraction by 20. 1 times 20, 20 over 20 minus 9/20. Now they have the same denominator, so we keep the denominator and we subtract the numerators. 20 minus 9 equals to 11. After we get the answer, we have to see if we can simplify. We have 11/20. Can we simplify by 2? No. By 3? No. By 4? No. By 5? No. So we cannot simplify this fraction.